Yeah, sit on the floor, lads. You know, like we're on offense. When she sits on the floor. It will be in a while. I'll sit on the floor for you.
Sit cross-legged on the floor. Like you do.
Turn up. Okay. Nice and quiet at the back, please. Quiet at the back, okay. I'll just start off. Me and Tim's going to sort of split this introduction. I've got about 15 pages. Tim's got a bit similar as well, so it could be a while this, but I don't make any apologies because it's our last season, so our last presentation evening. But if you could all be quiet while we do talk, I'd appreciate it at the back, please. This time last year we were getting ready for our tour to France, and our under 15s have just got back fairly recently, but this time last year we were just ready to go, and it was a really successful, in no small part down to our own committee, which I'd like the opportunity to thank everybody for our committee who took us to France, which was Maggie Hansford, Trish White, Jill Lee, Yannick Hilton, Andy Stringer, Phil and Angie Casson, Julie Bradbury, Mike Ramphony and Clarice. Can we all put your hands together for them people, yeah? Get it all possible for us to go to France. The highlight of the trip was of course beating the Catalan scholarship team, which they didn't like that at all, did they? I mean, we watched the video, the DVD back last weekend at the club, first time we'd all watched it, and I think that really is the most physical, nasty game we've ever played in that, but we beat them by 30-40 points, so anyway, a few more thank yous. Just 1 second. Julie Bradbury for sorting all the subs out. Thank you, Julie, and everything else that she knows how to out in the kitchen and one thing or another. Yannick Hilton for all she does, for the team and also for the club as treasurer, and the cake maker supreme. My God, she does make good cakes. No wonder, Matthew, you're carrying a couple of pounds, mate. Jill Lee for helping in the kitchen, and also she's our child protection officer for the club as well. Thanks a lot, Jill. Stuart Crossley for all his help over the years with the website, and obviously he runs the line tremendously, even at the Oldham Cup. Well done, Stu. What will we do without you? And last but not least, I'd like to thank Alison, my wife Alison. I think a lot of people think I do everything, but actually I don't. It's Alison that does everything. So she's done it for 11 years. So Alison, thanks for everything you do. I'd also like to thank a massive thank to Darren and Tim for coaching the lads. I mean, I started off coaching the lads with Kev Bradbury under 8s, and as the lads have got older and they needed sort of far better coaching than I could ever give them. Obviously, Tim and Darren have come onto the, you know, onto the scene, if you like. But as a team, I think we're pretty good, yeah. We don't need too much. But I'd also think we'd be very remiss if we didn't thank Kevin Bradbury for all his help. I mean, Kev started with me under 8s all the way to under 13s, and I know the lads even now think so much of him, so much respect for him. So Kev, I'd like you to come up, please, mate. I'd like to accept the shirt on behalf of all the lads, boys. Thanks, Kevin. I'll be requiring your services, you might as well stay up now. What I want to do, Tim, go on the microphone over to Tim. He's going to talk a bit about our journey from under 8s all the way through to under 16s. So if you're not sat down, lads, I don't feel like I'm listening. She's on it. I'll pass you over to Tim. Thanks, Tim.
Guys, what a journey we've had. Okay. When we all got you together, you were that high, and now look at size here. You're massive. Some of you are absolutely salty and banging heads off ceiling. But what a journey it's been. You know, under sevens, cold nights, I don't know if a lot of you can remember that. Cold nights up at Breeze Hill, outside, inside. Been raining down there at Churchill. We were all shivering like that. I remember a time when Chris Bolton were actually crying. They were that cold. They were that wet, they were crying.
West Dalton, Chris.
West Dalton. We had to get changed in a bloody ISO, in one of a metal container, yeah. You know, that's how it was. But look, you've come on so far. You've had some fantastic seasons. You know, you've been unbeatable in a couple of seasons when you were young lads. And now, last year, under 15s, brilliant. We've had some additions to the team. We've lost a couple of players along the way. I know that. But the nucleus of you lads have stayed with us all the way through. And we've got some good signings for the team this season too. But the under 15s, you were unstoppable. You went to France, you beat a scholarship team in France and you beat them well. And it wasn't under 16s or under 15s, under 18s team to beat, because the French kept putting older lads on and older lads on. And it didn't work for them.
As they finished work.
Yeah. They were coming in on the scooters, in the cars, beards, a lot. We still beat them. Hey, so what? Yeah, and then obviously we won the Premiership title as well. No mean feat. But we had to back it up again this year. And you know what? That's what they did. But I kept saying to these lads, guys, we've got a journey to go on. And every game we played was the most important game of the season. And they'll be sick of hearing that. But I kept dangling that carrot and said, guys, this is the most important game of the season. Yeah, it was a big carrot, yeah. But it was, because if we didn't win, you weren't going to win league. I lost 2 games in league in season, and they won. You know, we got through to the National Cup and we got beaten by the guys who were in the final and who will probably win it. A really good team in. So, you know, that was good. And then we played them again in the North West Counties final. And apart from a few lapses of concentration, you know, we would have won that game, lads. And we set ourselves goals. We always set ourselves goals at the beginning of the season. And this season, as goals were a bit hard to achieve, but we set them anyway. We want to be unbeaten. Well, that went out after the first game. Second game, maybe. And then we said we'd win North West Counties. No, we didn't. And then we said we'd win National Cup, and we didn't. But we said we'd win the league, and we did. And you won it well, guys. But you know what? I've got there's 20 of you here, lads. All right, and I've got 20 stars. I don't care how good we've got. We've got lads who play for England. We've got, how many lads have got on scholarship?
13.
13 lads on scholarship. Three lads that play for England. You know, they're stars, of course they are. But every single one of you guys, 1 to 20, is a star. You know. I don't know about you, I'm filling up now, so I might have to stop in a minute. It's been emotional, it has. But, you know, let's look to the future, lads. Let's look to the future. Some of you are going to go on to be signed by professional clubs. A lot of you, I think, because you've got that ability. And some of you guys are going to go on and then play for Saddleworth Rangers. And some of the lads here are going to go on and have careers, I think, in rugby union too. So, you know, you've all got it in front of you. But the journey, again, you've got another one starting. And it's not just a journey in rugby, lads. It never has been. It's been about a journey in life. And we look after you and we teach you rugby, but we also teach you respect, to respect others, other players, adults, coaches, parents, respect your opposition, but have respect in yourself as well, because it's a lot about that. You don't have respect in yourself, confidence in what you do, in your own ability, and your teammates around you. And if you can look in a mirror and say, I've done my best, I've give 100%, you know, you've done your best, and that's what it's all about. So you guys here, I'm sure that we're going to have a few guys that are going to be turning pro, but the rest of you, you're going to have you've got a fantastic start in life as teenagers and young lads, and you're going to have a fantastic rest of your life because we give you that grounding. But it's Alan and Darren and Scott. That's what me. don't forget everybody else that's been in support network as well. Don't forget your parents that have brought you to every single game, to every single training session. We've had to drive miles and miles and miles, thousands of miles. The amount of diesel petrol that everybody's been putting in for you. Okay, it's brilliant. Everybody's played the part here. You guys do your part on the pitch. Did do your part on the pitch for us. Everybody else, your parents and everybody else, did the part getting you there. So lads, don't forget them, please. You guys give your parents and everybody else a clap. And now I've been boring enough and I'm going to cry, so I'll pass it over to the way we go.
Thanks very much, Tim. I mean, some of the highlights, if you look back a little bit, I mean, under nines, we used to, I mean, there was Chris, there was Ryan, there was Ross, Ashley, Ben. Yeah, Ashley did leave us though, but it did come back. Sorry, Ashley. But that was under nines. I think even then there was an outstanding nucleus of young lads to go actually unbeaten at under nines with a squad, and we only got 10 players. But we monstered everybody. We used to go to St Helens, over to Wigan when we were cannon fodder in them days. From Saddleworth, everybody, you know, we were whipping boys, but we used to go over there and we used to turn them over, and they didn't like it at all. I mean, there's some horrendous stories I could go on about the respect campaign. Anyway, it was unheard of in them days. But this season, though, again, because this is what we want to talk about. Fantastic season. North West County Cup finalists, Oldham Cup champions, North West County Premier League champions for the second consecutive year. To put it in perspective, what this group of players have achieved, no other team, let alone a team from Alder, has ever won back-to-back Premiership titles. The league, I mean, yeah, there's applause for the boys. I mean, this league is so competitive. Any team, the bottom team can beat the top team. It is that competitive. So, if you put that in perspective, this achievement of winning back-to-back championships is even more remarkable. We went through the season losing 2 games against Orrell and Bold. The Bold game, we went with 13 players. I think it was half term, and so with loads of guys on holiday and injuries. But we still give a good account. And the following week in the cup, we're near enough a full squad. We absolutely smashed them. We won by 30 points. One of our best games of the season. I think we knew we'd got something to prove. No team in North West County has ever had as many players on scholarship with Super League clubs than you. Yeah, so we have 3 players represent England in April, over Easter actually. Again, more than any North West Counties team. So this is a really good point now to recognise this achievement. So can we have Ben White, Lewis Galbraith and Ryan Manila. Thank you. I have to say, I mean, Ben played against Wales, actually in Wales, and Lewis and Ryan played at Oxford at Bradford against the French. I have to say, when you see them lined up there and the national anthem starts going and all that, I mean, God knows how they did it, but I mean, I had a tear in me, I have to say. Just being there in the audience, it was an amazing day. So I'm sure it was similar down in Wales as well too.